Greetings to you all out there. This is Mbiza, the co-founder of Achievers Bridge team. Today we are going to come to you with a very important subject that most people neglect, which is procrastination. Procrastination. First of all, let us start by defining what procrastination means. Procrastination means an act of postponing or delaying the happening of things. Now, what can procrastination mean in real life? Procrastination can mean you postponing something that you can be able to do now to the next 1 hour, or something you can be able to do today and then postpone it to tomorrow. That is simply what procrastination means. Procrastination have caused a lot of havoc to so many young people and even old people that led them to an unfulfilled dream. Today we are going to look at the dangers of procrastination and then how to overcome it or how to prevent procrastination. Procrastination have gone a long way into landing people into a life that they don't like living. Some people are living a life they are living today not because they dreamt of being there, but because of procrastination they found themselves in one way or the other in those places. Now let me tell us the dangers of procrastination. Procrastination can make someone to land into depression. Depression, of course, we know depression is one of the mental illnesses that makes one to feel that life is worthless. To some extent, some people even feel like killing themselves because of the life they have entered into. So procrastination causes a lot of people to go into depression on a yearly basis. And how does this happen? When you keep procrastinating your activities, when you keep postponing the things you were supposed to be doing at a given period of time, then you will end up having no result for those actions. And then before you know it, you will not be living with a regret of you not being able to do those things. And as time goes on, you begin to feel like, okay, your life is now useless, you don't feel like living a life again, and before you know it, you're already depressed. And then the second thing that procrastination causes to a lot of people is low self-esteem. If you keep on procrastinating your activities, you are going to reach a stage that you don't have a result to present for all the things you do. And then before you know it, you begin to feel like, okay, you are useless in the society, or you don't even have any respect from anybody, nobody respects you. And then deep inside you, you begin to feel that you yourself don't carry any value. Can we see what procrastination can cause a person? The next thing procrastination can cause a person is career setback. You are going to feel you don't know anything, or there are some things you need to know, and before you know it, the steps that you are supposed to be at in your own career, you will be behind it. Procrastination can go as far as aborting your career. Imagine if you wanted to become a very mighty businessman, for instance, and you keep on procrastinating. Okay, I will go to my customers today. Oh, tomorrow I will go tomorrow. Oh, next year I will begin to go into an active broadcast about my services next year. And when next year comes again, you now push it to another year. Procrastination is very dangerous, man. You need to try all your best to run away from procrastination. Having said that, what are the ways one can prevent procrastination? Okay, fine and good. Before we dive into that, if this is your first time appearing on this YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that when next an important video with a great content like this comes your way, you will be notified so that you can come and have it for yourself. So coming back to how to prevent procrastination, the first thing you can do in order to prevent procrastination is to have your goals and objectives clearly set out for yourself. One of the major things that makes people to procrastinate is lack of a clear goal and objectives. Some people will start this year 2022 now, they don't know what they want to achieve for this year, what they dream of getting this year. Before you know it, time is moving and they don't even know what they want. Not to talk of them going into action. So setting your goals and objectives clearly will give you an edge over procrastination. This is how it works. By the time you know the things you need to achieve for that year, then you will always be focused on pursuing those things. In the description. Now, what do we mean by goals? There's a video that was recorded and I will drop the link in the description below, so you can go and check it out and have a concise information on how to go by that. But for the sake of this video, let me give a brief overview of what goals and objectives are. Goals simply means things you will want to achieve. They simply mean the kind of things you will want to become. If you want to set your goals, it simply means you write down the things you will want to achieve for a given period of time. For the year 2022, for instance, you write down the things you will want to achieve for that year. You write down the things you will want to become for that year. And then your objectives simply means the steps and the actions you need to take in order to be able to achieve those goals. With that clearly written in your books that is used for setting up your goals, then you have gone a long way in avoiding procrastination. Then the second thing you need to do in order to prevent procrastination, or in order to avoid yourself from going into procrastination, is having your to-do list for every blessed day. A to-do list simply means the list of the things you will want to achieve for that day, spelling out clearly the time you will want to achieve those things. For instance, you can write, okay, by 3 o'clock I want to study this book. By 2 o'clock I will want to do this. By 5 o'clock I will want to go and meet Mr. A and Mr. B to discuss my business with them. By 8 o'clock I will want to post an advert about my services on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on social media, any form of social media you are using. So your to-do list is one of the things that will help you in order to prevent procrastination. If you have the list of things you will want to achieve for that very day, then it will be very easier for you to overcome procrastination. Then the third point I will want you to pay attention to in order to avoid procrastination is having a reminder. It is very easy for time to pass. I understand. This happens to almost everyone. It happens to me. There are times I will set up a specific time of the day to achieve a particular goal, and before I knew it, boom, time is gone, and I will not be able to achieve that again because the time is gone, unless if I will want to go to do it in another time. For instance, if I set 2 o'clock for a particular goal, and then before I knew it, it's 4 o'clock already, definitely it will go into the time for another thing. It's understandable. Now, this is how you can be able to avoid that. I've been doing that for a very long period of time, and it have helped me to reduce the chances of me missing my target of all my to-do list for that day. Thank God for technology now. You can be able to set a reminder on your mobile phone. You can set your alarm to be able to remind you on the things you need to achieve for a given period of time. For instance, you can set your alarm for 4 o'clock. Once it is 4 o'clock, your phone will begin to ring. It will remind you that, okay, you have this and this and this to do for that period of time. The number 4 point you can use in order to avoid procrastination is mental visitation. Mental visitation. Mental visitation simply means you reflecting in your mind the kind of things you have. You reflect on your strengths, you reflect on your weaknesses, you reflect on your capabilities, and you reflect on the things that you don't have the capacity of doing now. You looking at your financial strength, you looking at your intellectual strength, you looking at the capacity you have for a particular task. Then you look at, okay, if I cannot be able to achieve this, oh my God, this is so difficult for me, or this is beyond my capacity for now, I cannot be able to afford this, fine and good. Is there any alternative way you can be able to use to afford that very thing that you cannot achieve now? Is there anything you can be able to use in order to reach, even if it's not going to land you in that final destination, but at least is there anything you can be able to do that can move you closer to that destination? So you reflect these things in your mind. That is what mental visitation means. So with that, you can fix up a day in a week that you can be having that routine for yourself. You can say, okay, every Saturday by 8 o'clock, I will be having my mental visitation. Then you will keep on reflecting and revisiting the things you achieved for the previous week, and then you look forward to the things you want to achieve, and then you look at your strengths and weaknesses, and then strategize on how to go by them. With that, it will help you a long way in avoiding procrastination. And then the last thing I will want you to pay attention to is take some time off. Take some time off. This may be sounding strange to some people, but this is very, 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 very important. Sometimes procrastination sets in because we are tired. Sometimes it sets in because we are always busy and we don't have time to focus on some other leisure activities, like watching movie, like moving out with friends, like going out for some social gatherings and activities. Taking some time off is going to help you to refresh your mind so that when you come back to your goals and objectives, you will have a full-time focus on them and little distractions. For instance, some times back, even though I keep on reviewing it from time to time, there have been times where I use Fridays, for instance, to be my time off. Once it is Friday, I don't focus on any personal development, I don't focus on any reading, I don't focus on watching any inspirational movies or any educational materials, but rather I pay so much attention to my leisure time. I hang out with friends, I take some time to cook a very delicious meal for myself, I walk around and then take some strolls just to cool down my brain. All the things that will be able to bring back my mental health, I pay so much attention to them and keep away all the things that happened the previous week. Of course, sometimes you may have some goals you have not met for the week, or you may have some things that you are not being able to achieve. But you keep all those things aside. At least that day is for you to take off from all your activities and then focus on yourself and then focus on your enjoyment. If you pay attention to these important things, you are going to be able to overcome procrastination. Procrastination is not good for you, because we have had a lot of people that could have become great businessmen by now, but because of procrastination, they are still struggling with one or two things. We have some people that will have become great academicians, but because of procrastination, they have gone to stages that they are not proud of themselves. We have some students that could have graduated with first class, but because of procrastination in their studies while they were students, they ended up graduating with third class or second class lower. We have so many people that will have become influential people in the society. They will have become valuable people in the society, but because of procrastination, they were not able to stay back and build themselves to reach that level in life. So please pay so much attention to these very important points, and then you will be able to overcome procrastination. The good part of it is going to be that you will be able to achieve your goals. So in the next video with regards to this very content, we are going to come up with a challenge that will help you to follow your goals and objectives, and then it will also help you to avoid procrastination. So please, if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, consider hitting the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that when this video comes, you will be notified and you can be able to watch it, and it will help you to be able to move closer and closer and closer to your dreams until you reach the peak of your dream. Wishing you all the best and have a great time. Once again, this is Mbiza, a co-founder of Achievers Bridge. Thank you very much. If you are new here, click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that anytime a new video is uploaded on this YouTube channel, you will be notified.